Hey, thanks for checking out my video. Today we're making a Butterfinger pie. And let me tell you, it's delicious, and it's even more delicious if you make a homemade crust, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. Um, I'm going to have the actual recipe in the description. But basically, you mix some graham crackers, some butter, and a little bit of sugar together, and you pat it out into crust in a pie pan. I did a deep dish pie pan because I know that this pie makes a lot of filling, and so I wanted to make a big pie, and I call that a high pie because it stands tall, and it's impressive if you serve it to your friends because they think it looks gigantic. If you stay till the end, I'll show you a picture of a single slice and you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, after you pat it out, you put it in the oven and you bake it for about 10 minutes, and then you let it cool. And then I got to work here doing the filling for the pie, and it's basically cream cheese and peanut butter. You mix that together really well. And then you're going to add your Cool Whip, or you can even use generic Cool Whip. I used a store brand, and it turned out so good. It's a 16-ounce container of Cool Whip, which the original recipe I have calls for 12 ounces, but the jumbo one that you can buy at the store is 16 ounces. So I always just use the whole thing because I don't really have anything to use the leftover 4 ounces on if I just do 12. So I just use the whole thing, and it, like I said, it makes a really high pie. So now I'm putting the Butterfingers in, and you need about 16 or 17 fun size uh, Butterfinger bars, or probably 3 full size candy bars would do the trick. Or if you don't like it that chock full of Butterfinger, you can put a little less in, but that's what makes it extra good. Here I have some ganache that I made for another recipe, and I'm going to swirl that around on the top. That's optional. You don't have to do that. The pie is delicious without it, but I just happen to have some left over. And to make ganache, you just take some chocolate chips or a chopped up candy bar, and you mix it together with equal parts half and half or heavy cream. You melt the liquid, whether it be half and half or heavy cream, you melt that in the microwave until it starts to bubble, and then you throw your chocolate in there. And after it sits for a minute, you start stirring it. And after you stir for a long time, it comes out to be this delicious, silky, like chocolate sauce. And it firms up a little bit when it gets cold when you put this pie in the fridge. So here I'm just piling all the good stuff into the middle here. And you just have to, flatten it out a little, straighten it up a little bit, make it look nice. And then you could also, I'm going to put some Butterfinger pieces on top here just so everybody knows what kind of pie it is. And then I'm going to do the ganache, swirl back and forth. But you could also use like hot fudge, or, cold fudge, the kind you buy at the store that's already made. You can make your own hot fudge by mixing together peanut butter and uh, chocolate syrup, or you could even just swirl peanut butter, put peanut butter in a Ziploc bag and swirl it back around there. Or you can just do nothing because it's really good even if you don't top it. But there it is, finished. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care.